Alright, hi everyone, Mckaiser Dragon here, and I'm on my level 127 Blaster. Going to review the class and tell you what I think, and after that I'll show you a trick that someone showed me to do some pretty insane burst damage. So let's get started. Alright, so first job we got Magnum Punch, which is just standard attack. Revolving Cannon. Revolving Cannon can only be used after using Magnum Punch, which uses a revolver and gives you a charge. Let me charge up a bit. Once you get enough charges, you can use Bunker Blast Explosion, which this is one of the most overpowered skills for first job ever, I think. Like, no, I don't think any first job class has such an overpowered skill at first job. It even still helps you during second job and third job and somewhat fourth job. Once you get stronger, the skill's a lot better, but that's insane damage. The only downside is once you use it, it overheats and you have to wait 7 seconds before you can start building charges again. And then after that you get your double jump, you get detonate, which it pushes you back, but the cool part is you can also like boost yourself, but it uses up a charge if you do that, so, or a bullet I should say. Then you get Revolving Cannon Mastery, and then you get like a blast shield. To me, it doesn't do much, so nah. Second job, you get double blast. This also combos with your cannon revolver. You get bobbing, which just pushes you forward. Nothing else comes of it after that. It does boost Magnum Punch. No, it requires Magnum Punch damage by 90%, and then you get your mastery training. Charge Mastery decreases the charge time before skills. Using charge skill uses 1 ammo. Blah blah blah. You can read it. Rolling Cannon Plus increases your damage. Higher chance Shockwave 6 times. So yeah, that's like shockwave damage, 100%. So it'll do that. So as you can see, it does some extra damage, but you have to use it like it's hard to see how much damage it's doing. Alright, so third job. This is where I think it starts to break down with the comboing with a revolving cannon. You get Hammer Smash. It's pretty decent, but you can't hold down the skill. You can charge it, and it leaves damage over time on the ground, but it doesn't last very long, so it's not that good. And also, like, trying to jump attack, the animation takes a little bit too long, so you can't just it's not as fast as your second job skill, which you can just, my bad, let me put on booster, so there's this, I can just easily just a lot more mobile with the second job skill. You get Weaving, which pushes you backwards. Rocket Punch and Magnum Punch are pretty cool, but the only issue is you can't use it unless there's a monster like close range of you. It can't be mid range. So one punches the enemy towards other enemies, and the other rushes. You rush to the other enemies. I'll say Yeah, I think it's the Magnum Launcher. Which one's the Rush? Yeah, it's Magnum Launchers. That's the good one. Because it hits 6 times rather than just 1 line. 6 lines is always much better than 1, usually. And then you get your, you get a new combo training. This is, to me, this is only good for, the permanent damage increase. Everything else kind of sucks. Because to actually start getting the charges, you have to use, your first job skill, which is Magnum Punch, which is slow. And it does combo with, I don't even know where it's at. Okay, here it is. It does combo with your second skill, but charges are only 10 seconds. And like, look how slow it is. And I think it's only for more attack speed, right? Final, so you get 3% for final damage, increased damage. You get, okay, I can start seeing the like attack speed difference, but what's that gonna help when you start losing it? There are some other skills, but it doesn't always activate, so it's kind of hard keeping up your combo training charges. I think it needs to be adjusted. Training shield, you get a shield. Shield, I don't really care about the shield. And then the cannon plus. Alright, moving on. You get your fourth job skills. Shotgun punch. Pretty good skill. It has 2 attacks, kind of. The first one hits 265% damage, and then there's a shockwave that does 140% damage. That's maxed out. You get muzzle flash, which you use, I think it was weaving, right? I don't even know. Yeah, use weaving, and then you press weaving again, and then it dashes you forward. Then you get ballistic hurricane, which is to me more of a fun skill. Doesn't really do a lot of damage. It can pull monsters to you, but why not just kill them, in my opinion. And then you get revolving blast, which is the only skill after second job to interact with your revolving cannon. So what it does, you pick up a monster, you have to have a monster in front of you, and then you slam your revolving cannon and does this AoE thing, and then it does a final shoot. Which is, it's a pretty alright skill. The main issue I have with it is the cooldown on it. If I was able to use it a lot more often, like a 5 to 10 second cooldown maybe, it would be a lot better. But like, it's not good for training. You get a vitality shield. It recovers your HP once you have your shield on. And then after that, it's just the 4 skills you get from all the other jobs that get boosted. And they boost, they don't boost the right skills in my opinion. Like this one, Rocket Punch, you're not going to use Rocket Punch. That one actually does something, so that's good. You're going to max them all your skills out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. My expectations for this class was it was going to be like an OP training class. I don't know why I got that stuck in my head, but it's decent. It's a decent class. To me, it's a little bit lackluster. All your skills don't do that great of damage. This is probably your like strongest skill, and it doesn't even do that great of damage. I would say this skill would have been a lot better if it was at 300% damage by level 30. I guess they think the extra 140% is sufficient, but when you're dealing with monsters that have high defense is it's not that great, because you want your percent damage to be as high as possible. Other than that, yeah. So the class is supposed to be like a combo class. I would say for training, it's okay. For bossing, it's okay. Nothing special though. It's going to be kind of a hard bossing class because you want to get your charges. I don't know the plan for like bossing with this character, because if you want to use that skill a lot, then you're gonna have to use your second job skill, which is semi-mobile, but like it's close range and there's a lot of stuff. But there is a trick that people found out with a shotgun punch, and how you can like, so that's how fast it goes, right? There's a way to make this go insanely fast. So you need to use weaving, you need to jump, and then you need to use shotgun blast. And then you just like, I don't know the order you have to do it in, but if you do it right, you can do some insane burst damage. Because it, am I pressing the right button? Because you just like spam the skill basically. Here, I'll try to show you on this. Oh, I did it right there. You're able to do it much faster than just holding down the button, as you can see right there. He keeps blinding me. I did it for like a second or two jumping, but you can basically use the skill and use its, like, it's hard to do, but you use the skill and then you jump and you can use the skill, and you can just like do an insane amount of burst damage. I don't know the right combination on how to do it. Oops. But it's pretty cool. People doing that, you can do like an insane amount of damage. It would be, in my opinion, it's not a top tier bossing class, but it can be like a top tier bossing damage dealer. Because in my opinion, bossing classes, they have their own self-sustain. And his main self-sustain is, in my opinion, the Vitality Shield, which is on a 150-second cooldown. So, kinda there. In my opinion, I'm kind of disappointed with the class, but in a general sense, it's a pretty good class. Very good class. Would I pick it up? Is the Link skill worth it? Not really. There is an event on this that once you get to level 150, you get a free permanent pet. It's worth it for that, but other than that, if you want a new experience, play the class. If you want to be like serious in your bossing, I don't think it's a good bossing class, because you want high percent damage on your skills, which is almost at 300%. If it was at 300%, I would have said sure. It's kind of there. It's not all the way there, but it's kind of there. And like, I say this class kind of needs to rework on some of the skills, because revolving cannon doesn't really get used after second job, and nothing combos with it after second job other than revolving blast, which it's on like 180-second cooldown. You can probably get it down once it's max level, but still it's gonna be at least 2 minutes before you can use it again. Other than that, the class needs more DPS in my opinion. but it's gone now. Oh, that's fun. Sure, they do a lot of lines, 6 lines, but Luminous does like 8 lines at 300 and like 30% damage to a skill, so it's like, is it good for training? It's decent in my opinion. Bossing is, it's okay, and that once you learn how to do the combo with the skill, with a shotgun punch, it can be okay. It can be very, very powerful for bossing, but it's gonna take more to get him strong because of his low percent damage with his skills. Yeah, that's what I think of the class. Pretty alright. I had fun with him for a while, but I was expecting more with, once again, revolving cannon. I want to see more use out of it because your 3rd and 4th drop skills don't even interact with it, and then it's like, why do they even have it? So it's like, yeah. So tell me what you think about the class. Thanks for watching. Tell me any tips if you guys, I don't know, nah, I don't need any tips on this class. But yeah, there's that dude. Yeah, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.